So we're in Atlanta, sick and all, but I was not about to let my friend down.
Right, because I was about to say, y'all.
Thank you. I was not about to let my friend down, okay? So we here outside.
Literally outside.
I'm trying to figure out where the seat's at, because I'm not doing this all day. So yeah. Oh, CultureCon. My bad. And they got food trucks and stuff out here. But I'm out here for the knowledge work. You know what I'm saying? That's priceless.
So they started inside the Black movement to your left.
Oh, great. The Pinterest. So I'm headed to the Pinterest thing. That's really exciting for me. I am a creator on there. So y'all make sure y'all follow me. But yeah, we're about to walk inside. Fantastic.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that part.
I know you will. It's over. Yeah, sure. Or they. Oh yeah, whatever.
Power in that. And what we know is that on Pinterest, inspiration is the new influence. And that's why our mission is to bring everyone the inspiration to create a life that they love. Because people are coming to Pinterest with a positive mindset and ready to act. And that's what sets us apart, the mindset of users coming to the platform.
Working on album covers, I was just trying to be creative. I was just trying to add value and affirm who I was. I didn't know there was a lane that literally pocketed everything I wanted to do, allowed me to be me, and create things that change the world. Once I found out that advertising literally was that path, and I could walk it well, I was like this is the best thing smoking, right? So it's like it was a no-brainer. How about you, JB?
Yeah, this is just like advertising is mad influential. I remember the first ad I remember seeing on television being Allen Iverson Reebok ad. That's right. It was Jadakiss and Trackmasters. It was amazing. And I remember thinking like, this commercial or this moment plays like a music video.
Well, that's when my group got together. We got a deal when I was 16.
Ah, I see. When did it click for you that you could turn your talents into something that could eventually become your career?
Wow. I think I was one of those people who just believed that the impossible could happen. My mom always instilled in me from very young, if you can conceive the thought, you can make it happen, right? So I think at the time when our group first got together, TLC, LaFace Records had moved to Atlanta, Chris Cross had blew up, you know what I mean? So some of those things had just started to happen in Atlanta. In my mind, I was like, well, as long as we get a deal, we gonna blow up. It just didn't occur to me that it wasn't gonna happen. Like, I just believed it, and I was like, we just need the right person to hear us, and it's gonna come together.
Early Leisure University has been incredibly successful. Market Monday just started doing a live event, sold out in Houston. Y'all pulled up to Harlem, had the whole Dipset out there with y'all. You in London, Jamaica, and Vest Fest is coming to Atlanta in August. It's about to be the Coachella for financial literacy. Yes. Let's go.
Really?
Man, I got early leisure kids in this room. You shout out. You want to take early leisure one time, man. Let's give them their flowers while they're here. All right, now that we got that off the board, the numbers don't lie. Let's take it from the top. Can you just walk us through the origin story of Earn Your Leisure? How did you get started in building this brand you have today?
Yeah, it's interesting. My background is in education. I was a teacher for 13 years in New York City. But shout out to the teachers, it's like 2 of us. It's all good.
Give it up for the teachers one time. based on how they perform, we're going to pay them about $500 for the summer. And since we were paying them, I'm like, we should teach them about money, man. We should teach them about how to spend, share, invest, tax, all these things that nobody talks about in school. And at the time, he was just starting his financial advising career, so I was like, this makes perfect sense. My best friend in the world, right? So like, we talk every day, like, why don't you come in and we'll do financial literacy? And we started, I would write the lesson plans and do the face of it. So we did that for a few years, and to the point where I didn't have to write the lesson plans anymore. He understood what it meant to have classroom management. And I started learning about the business side of finance. I'm like, wait, I didn't know this thing. So he's teaching kids and I'm learning from him, and vice versa, we're going back and forth. And he just kind of had this brilliant idea, like, watching what's happening on social media, we need to record this. And so he was like, look, we're going to start recording some of these classroom sessions, and he put it on Instagram, and I let him tell the stories from there.
Yeah, social media is something that I recognized the value of social media early in 2012, before anybody actually looked at it as a business model, where you could become a celebrity chef, a celebrity trainer, and a celebrity financial advisor. So at the time, I'm like, look, I could be a celebrity financial advisor. That was my original goal. So it was anything to really get content up. The school aspect was part of it, but I also had a public access show. I would go on other people's radio shows, just doing anything. And that took like 2 years to build my own personal brand on social media. I really wasn't sure about like how to monetize it or anything, but I knew it was like, if you build it, they will come. And from there.
Okay, just add. All the vendors out here. He said, come on up. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So we are Grady Baby Company and Apparel.
Okay.
We are a black-owned, family-owned business. Everybody in my house got a job. My kids.
I know that's right.
Labels.
Black washing, I love that.
So this is a collab we have with a black local artist named Melissa Benton. She is dope. She has the largest make line. She's a FAMU grad.
Wow.
You will love it. Your color patterns, when you see her stuff, you will love her stuff.
Really? Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That's a collab we did with her.
That's what I saw. Okay.
Yeah, on her page.
That makes sense.
And so Black Wall Street, and this past week there was a court ruling, but now the descendants can sue for reparations.
I've been saying that for
And then we full Atlanta because we are officially at capacity.
Oh,
You can come,
He
but
said
you
we
gotta
full.
leave and go home.
Normalize black wealth.
And
I
then
like
we
that.
got, normalized black wealth.
Yeah, I like that.
And look, you can't come to Georgia and not get a piece.
You're not getting it. I love that. How much they going for?
All the shirts are $35 except the Melissa collab, which is $40.
Nice.
So we love your support and we love your follow on social media.
Yes, sir.
Buy a shirt, support a kid. My kids.
Right. All the road clothing. A lot of stuff out here. Okay, vibes. I gotta get a picture.
I'm gonna get myself a there. I'm gonna get back there.
Oh, okay. Cause I'm like, it got to be some more stuff out here. Yeah. That's why everybody out here now is
I see it. Makes sense now. We're gonna have
humble
to
hustler. I know. Ooh, look at that picture. Oh, look at this little. I gotta get a picture over here.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta get a picture.
What is happening? Are y'all in line?
Okay.
Oh, it is music out here. Hey, hey. Okay, the vibes outside. It's outside. Right. Oh, look at the flower wall back there. Yeah. Right. Don't know what's going on. We definitely need pictures. I said we definitely need pictures.
Oh, this is what a happy hour is.
Yeah, it's so cute.
today with y'all. Thank you to the Creative Collective NYC for having me and creating this incredible space for all of us. So give it up for everyone here that has been making this day happen for us. Thank y'all. And also give it up for Kenneth Kyrell, who is just like doing it to me. So
to brand yourself no matter what. Like, you're gonna get on that stage whether there's one person in the audience or thousands of people in the audience and rock it like it's your best show. So I use what I learned in the music industry for all of my businesses, for everything that I do, because honestly, I think most people are so scared to jump out there and they're like, oh my God, how am I gonna get to the bottom? What's gonna happen? My best advice is jump and then prepare the team that's going to build a strategy for when you land, right? Because the flight down is so far, but you're so scared, you're like, oh my God, am I gonna land this way? No, jump, start building what it is you wanna do. Strategize with your team and they'll prepare your landing. So every business, I mean, I built a clothing line, you know, and it's 2 years, $2.4 million, and then I lost it all, right? I lost it all when I partnered with investors, and I ended up 6 months later on an airbed above my retail store trying to figure it out. And that made me believe in myself even more, because it let me know no one is gonna believe in you more than you're gonna believe in you. And when I thought partnering with investors, I'm like, okay, they're gonna believe in my idea, they're gonna take me to the top. And really, I needed to just have more faith in myself, knowing that if I stayed the track of my journey, I would take my own self to the top. So I literally went from having a $2.4 million company where I felt like I was super successful, lost it all, and then 2 years later, started a branding and marketing firm, and that company made $16 million that
year. So we just, yes, media. It's the, yes, the direction. I just did one. So excited. I can't wait to see how it comes out. Yes, Locks. Now it's Bridget's turn. They said they want to get that lit, honey. Spin around with that skater skirt. Oh, get them cakes.
I didn't get a job. He calls me one day, he's like, I'm dropping you. I was like, all right, whatever. I don't want to be a star or an artist anyway. Nobody want to be driving across LA all day, getting parking tickets. I can't pay my rent. I was working at Steve Madden in the Beverly Center. I was at Al Bundy at the Beverly Center selling women's shoes at the time. Anyway, so fast forward, a few years later, I ended up working in retail. My boss called me. She was like, hey, I just got let go. They're probably going to let you go next. I just want to give you a heads up so you can call a headhunter. And all I could think to myself was like, I moved to LA to be an actor, but I was too much of a coward to see it all the way through. I didn't want the rejection. I didn't want to do the work. And if I was going to work retail, I could live anywhere. So I just dedicated myself. I was like, all right, for the next 2 years, I'm just going to go to class and learn as much as I possibly can. And I did. And that ended up, on the back end of that 2 years, I did a workshop. I met a manager, met an agent, started auditioning, ultimately booked the game. And then, you know, I was fortunate enough to come off the game and go straight into Insecure. And fortunate enough to get to the top while I was doing Insecure.
Absolutely, and I love that you mentioned Insecure, because my next question, Team Lawrence, is, you know, right? Is it really, there was such an evolution of Lawrence and his character, and people really were choosing sides. So what do you think it was about your character of the show that resonated so deeply with the audience?
You know,
So y'all, the CultureCon is coming to an end. We're tired and only have had 2 hours of sleep. So we are about to check into our Airbnb. It's definitely giving vibes. If you look to the back, that is where we'll be staying. Excuse this hat mark, because y'all know I had a hat on earlier. But yeah, this is where we are. It's about. So this is our Airbnb. The inside of it is a little sitting area. They have little refreshments. It says be our guest. How cute. This is so cute. A little closet. Yes, this is giving. Oh my gosh. I love. They did, isn't it? The owners of the house live up here. The bathroom. Oh, I like the trim. Okay. And then they got the carpet in here. Oh, this is a little. And then there's another bathroom. And a little area. Oh, you can get to the bathroom from here. And you got a closet. And you can open the bathroom. Sorry.